Good morning, everybody. It's Little Red Riding Hood here. Just kidding, I am freezing, so excuse my hood. I just can't seem to get warm this morning. But welcome to episode 3 of Accelerated Leadership. I want to start off by reminding everybody about some things coming up. First, next Wednesday, we are doing our annual Exchange Family Thanksgiving dinner. And it's not your traditional Thanksgiving meal. We're doing a Mexican fiesta. So, again, this year I'm getting the catering from Los Rios, and they provide everything. So, we're going to do the fajitas just like we did last year, and we may get some tamales. Definitely get a tres leches cake because, I mean, what is a Mexican fiesta without a tres leches cake? So, really excited about that. Now, here's how I could use your help. Could use your help in talking this up. So this Wednesday, make sure that everybody's aware of it. I'm going to have some invite cards that you can hand out in your life group time to remind all the students about next Wednesday. Also, I could use your help with setting up. So Tuesday, next Tuesday, I'll have some round tables, and we'll be putting tablecloths on them, decorating them a little bit. So, ladies who are professionals at decorating things, be thinking about something good that we can put maybe as a table centerpiece, maybe that we can put around the room. I know in years past we've used the candles in the mason jars, and I think that maybe it's time to think of something different. So that is coming up next week. This Wednesday, however, we will be spending some time in life groups. As you know, I'm talking about why we exist on this planet. Last week we kind of talked about why we gather as a student ministry at the Exchange. And so this Wednesday I'm going to be talking about what our purpose on earth is. Why do we exist? What is the meaning of life? And so in your life group time, I thought it would be great, because we've done this before, but I thought it would be great because we have a lot of new students, and even the students that have done this before, theirs might have changed a little bit. So I want to do a spiritual gift test and a personality profile as part of your life group time for every student. Now, I'm going to email this to you today so you can kind of look it over and respond to me if you have any questions about how you do it. But I think that this would be key for our students discovering their purpose in life, because if you understand how God wired you and how He gifted you in regards to your spiritual gifts and your personality, that's all connected to our purpose. And so if we can get the students to grasp that and understand that they're not here on accident, that God actually does have a plan for their life, and at the core of all of our being, we really do desire to understand why we exist on this planet. And listen, the sooner that people can grasp that, the less money they waste in life, the less time they waste spinning their wheels, not getting any traction. So that's what I wanted to do as part of our life group time this week. So that's going to be cool. The last thing I want to remind everybody of is the Christmas celebration at the Cumming Recreation Center on Saturday, December 9th at 6 p.m. The reason I'm letting all you guys know about that is because this year is going to be a family theme. And so I thought it would be great if we got as many of our Exchange family students to be a part of that. So let's invite all of our students to this Christmas celebration. It's Saturday, December 9th at 6 p.m. at the Cumming Recreation Center. So let's make sure we're talking that up over the next several weeks as well. And I did not forget about our leaders meeting. In fact, this is what I want to do. I want to over the next several weeks, I want to find a time that we're all available, that we can take a couple of hours and go to a shooting range, because God's given me a specific talk to do with you guys about having a laser focused vision for 2018. And so, what we're going to do, I'm going to take my hood off now because I'm getting passionate and excited, so I get hot. So, what I want to do is really encourage us for 2018 to get focused, to get laser focused in what God's called us to do at the exchange. I think that because of whatever reasons, I think that we've just gotten a little distracted, we've gotten a little lazy, we've gotten a little comfortable, and so I really want to kick 2018 off strong, and I want us to be focused. And so I have a talk and some points that I want to go over with all of you guys, and then I thought it would be a great idea to go out into the gun range and see if we can get laser focused and shoot and hit a target, because we're going to have to do that spiritually at the exchange. We're going to have to set some goals and hit a target, and let's see if we could actually do that with a gun. So I thought that would be fun. So let's be thinking about the best time for us to do it. I would assume it would be possibly a Saturday, maybe even a Sunday afternoon, but we can talk that over in the next few weeks. So in the next maybe 5-6 minutes or so, here's what I want to encourage you all to do. I want to make next Wednesday special for the students. I want to talk about being thankful, but what I want for us to do is I want for us to share how thankful we are for each of them. Because encouragement is something that, let's be honest, we don't get a lot of, and definitely our students don't get a lot of. They're not getting encouragement. In fact, on the bus, almost every morning, it's a roasting competition among the middle school students that I am driving right now, that I've been driving for the past several weeks, and hallelujah, I'll be glad when that's over with. But they just roast each other. They just are putting each other down. And so, listen, they might laugh on the exterior, but deep down on the inside, I don't think there's a lot of laughing going on. And so I think that we're dealing with a youth culture that is craving some encouragement. They are craving some words of affirmation and some compliments. And so what I want to do, and I'm going to provide this with you on tomorrow night, I'm going to provide you with some thank you cards. And what I'd like for us all to do is to pick some students, and I'll email you who would be great for you to be assigned to. But 3 students, if each of us pick 3 students and we say some encouraging things about them, or we tell them how much we appreciate them doing a certain thing, or we tell them, hey, you know what? I really think you're gifted to do that. You do such a great job at that. You do such a great job at playing guitar. You do such a great job at serving and helping out around the church. And so what I'd like to do is for us all to do that this week, and then I'm going to mail those cards to the students next week. So I'll get them in the mail Saturday or Monday. And so what I want to do is I want them to get them before Wednesday, before our Thanksgiving Mexican Fiesta. I want them to get those cards so that they can read those words of encouragement. So the goal is that every student would get 3 encouragement / thank you cards from different youth leaders, so that when they show up that Wednesday, we can kind of reinforce that, because I think it's a powerful thing for us to do, where we just bring a student up on stage and we have them sit there and we just unleash positive comments. We just unleash encouragement. We just unleash these positive words of affirmation on them. And so it's always been a special time, and I guarantee you that students that were there last year for it, they still probably remember some of the things that were said to and about them. So here's a verse that I was reading this morning, and it's in Hebrews chapter 10, verse 25, it says, encourage each other and do it even more often as you see the day of the Lord's returning coming closer. Also in Hebrews chapter 3, verses 12 and 13 say this, be careful to make sure none of you believers get an evil heart of unbelief that eventually makes you depart from knowing the living God. Instead, make it a point to encourage each other every single day while we still have days left here on earth. Do this so that none of you become hardened through the deception of sin. Listen, leaders, we have to know the importance and the value of encouraging our students. I'm going to tell you something. I think it was Mark Twain that said one word of positive affirmation, one word of encouragement will last you a year. And it is so true. Students that have given me some compliments, or they've let me know how much my time has meant to them, that can take me forever, because we are bombarded with negativity, and our students are bombarded with negativity. So if positive affirmation means a lot to us, imagine what it means to a fatherless generation. Listen, I'm not saying that all of our students have the issue of not having a father figure in their life, but here's what I do know to be true. It is a God-given desire for all of us to be seeking out the father heart. And until students grasp that the father heart can only be found in God the Father, they're going to be seeking and searching for it through earthly father figures. And in many ways, they find that in people like us, coaches, teachers, bus drivers, pastors, small group leaders. They will be searching for that because for some reason they may not be finding it at home. They may not have a father figure at home. And so that's where we step in. Ladies, the same applies to you. A mother figure, but a person that is speaking life, that is speaking encouragement into them. We cannot devalue that. We can't think that it is, if we get around to it, or it's not as important as other things that we do. Guys, I believe it is primary. And so that is why I wanted to talk to you about that this week. Because I believe that this week we're going to be writing some encouraging notes to some of our students. And next week, I just believe that the Holy Spirit is going to arrange a God encounter where students can meet God face to face. And I think it's going to be awesome. And so I hope you guys have a great day. That's all the time that we have for today. And I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Be sure to be on the lookout for the email that I send later today with a spiritual gift test, because it's got some instructions on how you do that. Because I want you guys to show up ready to be successful for your life groups tomorrow night. Have a great day. I appreciate you, and you are very special to me. Goodbye.